Okay, let's dive right in. Have you ever wondered about what is maybe the biggest mystery in all of our lives? I'm talking about love. That profound and often completely maddening mystery. It's a paradox, isn't it? We've all felt it. So today, we're going to explore why that one person, the one who makes us feel the most complete, the most alive, also seems to have this unique power to cause us the most pain. It's a puzzle that leaves so many couples feeling confused, angry, and honestly, just alone. And this quote from Andre Maurois, it hits the nail on the head. It hints that our choices in love aren't just some random shot in the dark. Nope. There are these powerful, hidden forces at play, an unconscious logic that's secretly guiding our hearts toward a very, very specific type of person. To solve this mystery, to really crack this case, we have to look at the lead detective on the job, our own brain. And here's the twist. It turns out we're not working with just one detective. We actually have two, and they're both operating at the same time. And this is where the central conflict is. You've got your new brain. It's rational, it lives in the present, it knows the difference between yesterday and today. But then you have your old brain. And this part of you is ancient, it's primal, it has no sense of time. For the old brain, everything is happening right now. And its primary mission isn't to find you a nice person for today, its mission is to find someone who can finally heal the wounds from your past. And this is the blueprint it uses to do that, something called the Imago. Think of it like a subconscious wanted poster. It's a composite sketch of the people who raised you. It has all their best qualities for sure, but also, and this is the crucial part, all of their worst ones too. Your old brain is constantly scanning every room, looking for a match to this poster, because it believes this person holds the key to finally getting its deepest childhood needs met. So where does this Imago even come from? Well, it's formed from what you could call the invisible scars of childhood. Look, no matter how great our parents were, they couldn't possibly meet every single need we had. It's impossible. So to adapt and feel loved, we learn to push away certain feelings, like anger, or to deny parts of ourselves we were told were bad. And this creates what we call a lost self, a version of our original wholeness that we then spend the rest of our lives trying to recover. This quote from Plato just illustrates this quest perfectly. Unconsciously, we're out there searching for a partner who has the very traits that we were forced to give up. So if you're a quiet person, you might be incredibly drawn to someone who's loud and expressive. If you're super logical, you might crave someone who's a whirlwind of emotion. We are literally trying to find our other half to feel whole again. So we fall in love, we find our Imago match, and for a while, it just feels like magic. We feel like we've finally found our missing piece. We feel understood, complete, and for the first time, maybe truly safe. And in this honeymoon phase, the old brain is basically throwing a party. It's thinking, finally, I've done it. I've found the perfect parent figure who will love me unconditionally and heal all my wounds without me even having to ask. It's an illusion, of course, but it's an incredibly powerful one. But inevitably, you know what's coming. Those magical feelings of romantic love start to fade. The bubble bursts, the illusion shatters. And that is when we enter the second, much trickier stage, the power struggle. This is where things get painful. All of a sudden, the very traits that once attracted you become the source of your greatest frustration. Your partner's quiet nature, the one you found so calming, now it just feels like withdrawal. Their vibrant emotional side that you loved, now it feels, well, like drama. You're not just arguing about the present anymore. You are unconsciously reliving the past. I mean, listen to this. This isn't just about a partner in a garage. If you listen closer, you can almost hear the voice of a childhood wound screaming into the present moment. For this person, their partner's withdrawal might be triggering the exact same panic they felt as a child with a distant, depressed parent. To the old brain, there is literally no difference between the two situations. The power struggle can feel absolutely hopeless. It can feel like you've hit the end of the line. But this theory suggests it's actually the opposite. It's the starting line for real love, where the true work and the incredible potential for healing can finally begin. So here's the crucial point. The conflict isn't a sign that your relationship is broken. It's a sign that it's working exactly as it's supposed to. Your relationship isn't the problem. It is the path to the solution. In a way, it's the ultimate therapy. The goal, then, is to evolve, to go from an unconscious partnership, which is run by that reactive old brain, to a conscious partnership, which is guided by our compassionate new brain. This means intentionally creating a space of absolute emotional safety, a space free from blame, shame, and criticism. It's about finally seeing your partner for who they are, not who your childhood wounds need them to be. But how do you actually do that? Creating that kind of safety? I know, it sounds hard, but there's a practical and really powerful tool that is designed to make it happen. It's called the Imago Dialogue. It's a 3-step process for safe communication. First, you mirror. You just repeat your partner's words back to them exactly. If I heard you correctly, you said, this proves you're actually listening. Then you validate. You show you understand their point of view by saying what you're saying makes sense because, finally, you offer empathy, connecting with the feeling behind their words. I can imagine you must be feeling. This whole process, it short-circuits the old brain's fight-or-flight response and creates this profound feeling of safety. And that field that Rumi talks about, that's what this dialogue helps you find. It's a space where you're no longer enemies in a power struggle. You're two allies exploring each other's worlds with curiosity and compassion. That is the space where real connection actually happens. So the ultimate takeaway is this. Your conflicts are not a sign that you chose the wrong person. In fact, they're a sign you probably chose the right person. Your frustrations, they're a roadmap pointing directly to the childhood wounds that you both now have the power to heal in each other, together. The purpose of love isn't finding a perfect person. It's learning to love an imperfect person perfectly.